Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to this new video. In today's video, I will share details about the Safe Agilist exam. What are the exam contents and preparation tips? How one can pass a Safe Agilist exam. Right. So let us start. Okay. So these are the details about the Safe Agilist exam. I mean, it consists of 45 questions, which one needs to clear in 1.5 hours, which is 90 minutes. And the passing criteria is one has to clear 35 questions out of 45, which is 77% is the passing score. And all of these questions are objective questions. I mean, for some of the questions, it could be multiple choice, like it is mentioned in the question format. And it is a web-based exam, and one can take it from anywhere as long as they are meeting the exam guidelines. Okay. So 77% is the passing score for Safe Agilist exam, I mean, which consists of 45 questions in overall. Let's go to the next one. So these are the exam sections. When we talk about, what all is covered, I mean, if one is preparing for the Safe Agilist exam, it's always important to, refer to the Scaled Agile site for the latest information because the exam contents based on the version, based on the safe releases, it keeps changing. But the latest one is these. I mean, the exam consists of, six sections. I mean, this is what is covered. I mean, the very first one is thriving in the digital age with business agility, which is almost like 13% of the overall exam questions. Becoming a lean agile leader is around 29% of the overall 45 exam questions, and establishing a team and technical agility, that is 9%. And the major chunk is building solutions with the agile product delivery, so that is around 33% of the overall exam questionnaire. Exploring lean portfolio management, that is around 11, and then finally we have leading the change, which is around 4%. So when one is preparing for this particular exam, always keep in mind that we are covering these six sections or six modules, we can say. And if you go to the Scaled Agile site, I mean, each of these sections leads to further references, and one can study from the Scaled Agile framework site directly as well. But I mean, just keep in mind, when we are preparing for the exam, the major idea is, we learn about the safe framework. Also, we, keep our preparation so that we can pass this exam in the very first attempt. Let's move to the next one. So, I mean, if one has paid the fees and one has enrolled for the Safe Agilist exam, they will also get a safe community support, and which is very good because this gives you the study materials, also the practice test, and also it will also have a final exam link where one can attempt the Safe Agilist exam. So I just wanted to share like how it looks like. I mean, once you have got the safe community support, you can log in with your credentials, and you will My Learning will disclose you have enrolled for, let's say, Safe Agilist exam, and this is how it looks like. I mean, some of the training providers, they conduct a 2-day workshop, some of them conduct a 4-day workshop. I personally myself, through a company, I attended a 4-day workshop. So basically 6 hours on a daily basis for 4 days, and the attendance is marked as part of this community support portal. And you can see, there is a study guide which is pretty nice, and we also have a mock test or the practice test. Once you have attended the 4 days or 2 days of a training, your workshop is over, your attendance is marked for each of the day, then you will have access to attempt for the practice test. And once you are thorough, you feel that okay, you are done with your practice, you are done with your study, then you can attempt the final exam as well. So this is how it will show you the progress, and you can, once you have passed, like in my case it is showing me okay, I have passed this, and then you can download your certification as well, right? Now, when it comes to the study tips, so these are, how I, prepared for myself. So very first thing is, once you enrolled, and let's say through any training provider, once you have got the access to the safe community, the very first part is, download the study guide. That should be the first and, foremost important thing. go through the study guide. It's a PDF, and the trainer also refers to the safe study guide as well for the safe Agilist exam. So that is the first and foremost important thing. I mean, go through each of the page and each of the sections of that study guide, which is a PDF. And once the training or the workshop is completed, and if you have understood, what has all been covered, let's try to attempt the practice test immediately, because that will show you, where exactly you are. And you can say, I mean, if you are getting like 80%, or if you are passing the exam, or you are getting over 70%, that means, you are in a way, in a, your preparation is good, right? And if your practice test is giving you like 50%, 60% of a score, then obviously you will have to study more. Apart from that, my suggestion is keep doing revisions for these particular topics, like the 10 safe principles, because there are some areas in this exam which you will have to remember, like when we talk about the 10 safe principles, taking an economic view and other areas, so those are the things that you have to keep revisiting it. Also, looking at the safe bigger picture, like different configuration. So when you click on each of the competencies, each of the particular role or a diagram, it will take you there in the Scaled Agile website. Also, important thing is to understand the safe competencies and their respective dimensions as well. So there are 7 safe competencies, and each of the competency have their further dimensions. So just go through them, try to memorize them as well. If you keep revisiting, it will automatically be memorized. And then also the basics, when it comes to the 4 Agile values as per the Agile manifesto, the 12 principles, these are also very important for the exam purpose. Also, go through the safe reference links as per the exam content. So when you see the details of safe as well as exam, what all is covered, like I have disclosed in the safe exam sections, you can click on the further links of each of the exam contents. And then try to attempt the more and more practice tests. So if you are not getting like full 100% in the safe community based practice test, take it more. And then there are some other sites as well which provide some sort of like practice test. Now, these are some references, like for any of the details. Like I said, sometimes the exam contents may also be changing. Sometimes there are revisions in the scale framework, right? So it's important to go through the Scaled Agile website to understand more about the safe Agilist exam. And also, I found like this particular website, I mean, sample questions on all safe 5 certification, rise, articulate. This is also good. And like I was telling, safe is also based on the basic foundation is the Scrum and Kanban, the Agile teams, right? On the top of that, we are having the program level configuration, or the R, which we are calling a team of teams. So it's always important to have our fundamentals clear. So go through the Scrum guide and understand the team level Agile, the team level agility, how it works. So I hope this short video will be useful for the safe Agilist aspirants, and please revert in case of any questions in the comment section. And thanks all for watching this brief video, and keep subscribing. Thank you.